Hello. Is this alright? I hope it is. Thank you for listening today. Let me put up my microphone a bit. Well, hopefully that's a bit better for me. For today, I've been having some ideas lately. Been so for a long time now. But as of right now, I realize it's very important that I talk about this, at least in my opinion. As I have stated a few times in some of my updates, and as I've stated for many of my friends, I'm kind of burnt out, and I've been so ever since probably June, July, probably July, the end of July. This has been because of drama and the usual what happens when, when you have a shitty atmosphere at your house and housemates, stuff like that. Not to mention my my family and online people. Add in a lot of insecurities I have about all sorts of parts about myself. I think I pushed myself too hard. Terribly sorry for that. I was coughing right there. If you didn't hear it, it's probably edited out. But anyway, I was burnt out, and I still feel that my mental and physical energy is quite low. My mind has been going blank after all that stuff happened, and it felt like suddenly my whole mind was just empty, no thoughts in there whatsoever. But they were, of course, somewhere flying around there. I don't know, but it was sometimes something would pop up, and that was good. But usually, I just felt really unaware of my thoughts. Everything that, yeah, everything I usually would care about and think about was all down, and there was always something that kept me from relaxing fully, and that is what I kind of wanted to talk about. A lot of ASMR videos go about helping people on, issues of anxiety and whatnot. I personally, I'm sorry, I'm really tired as well. That is why I'm making this. It fuels my mood. I because of I totally lost what I was about to say. This is typical. This is nothing I mean, I sometimes have it, but oh man, you wouldn't believe how much I have it nowadays. You get the point. Anyway, I'm sorry if you hear my neighbors, they're quite loud. And I do that pretty often. I'll try to get rid of them, one day. Anyway, it is important that no matter what sort of job you have or what you do, that you don't push yourself too hard. I mean, I'm obviously not the only one who has done this. You kind of just crash, sometimes. In my case, it felt like the human equivalent of a blue screen of death, basically. It was very, very empty, and it really felt like crashing. There's really something with my throat. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's alright. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't even have a job at the moment. I'm too unstable for that. It sounds really stupid, but yeah, I do. I talk a lot with people over the internet, and a lot of these people are people I trust and that I care about, and I've had a lot of problems with people in general. I mean, not that I didn't like to talk with people, and I was often kind of popular a lot among the outcasts. I mean, I wasn't like super mainstream popular, but I always had some sort of club with like 2 or 3 people that really liked hanging out with me. I was sort of a leader figure in that sense, but besides that, not really. Not really, no. I really have to. My voice is kind of cracking. It's really, really weird. But anyway, even then, I had a lot of trouble with people. I had a kind of fucked up image of how people behave. I mean, there were people making a big deal out of everything, hating on others, and I never got it, I never got the hate for fandoms or whatever it was. Oh, damn. I'm sorry for that. Anyway, yeah, I never really got it. No. And damn, I probably sound a lot like Cry when I talk like this. He has a very strange way of talking. It's not supernatural, though. It's not the most natural thing I've heard, but whatever. Yeah, he's right. Anyway, thing is, I constantly realized the limitations of people. A lot of that. I realized there were a lot of problems. My housemate is rapping, Jesus. It's kind of getting annoying, he does that way too much. Anyway, yeah. Even a person like me who has no job, no school, I have a only the people around on the internet and where I live. Even a person like me can get completely fucked up by stuff like that. We all know what sort of effect drama has. It's always been something like that. Everyone has had problems with drama. Everyone has had problems that went too far. We all know how it is. I think right now my other housemate is getting a bit pissed. Something like that too can really fuck with you, you know that. I mean, I'm kind of blunt when I say it like that. I know, but I like my ASMR to be a bit honest. I mean, I'm commonly just gagging around and messing around, and even with ASMR videos, you know. But people get to relax. People have to do that honestly. I basically have no secrets as well. You know, there's certain things that I don't really want to put the spotlight on, but I don't have any specific real secrets. So here's the thing. Let's not get too off topic. You know, whoever it is, if you're listening, I want you to understand that it's good to get energy and pay attention to the things that you care about. It's good to pay attention to fixing your problems with people you care about, and to explaining what you feel. But some people can't take that. That's what my problem mainly was. I met a lot of people, a lot of cool people, a lot of sad people too. I've seen a lot of painful stuff happen to them. One of the people I met was someone I loved, almost like no one else. And well, I made a video on him before. His name is Castaway. I really miss him. I saw a lot of. I mean, he was a really, really close person to me. He would try to make me feel better about myself. He looked up to me, and I felt I was worthless, and he was there. But he had such pressure on himself. He couldn't take the idea of seeing me so sad. I'm not fully sure if that was why he suddenly left me, but I think maybe I'm super proud of him. But I want him back. It's someone, you know, I mean, I love my friends, I love all sorts of people, I love the people around me and stuff, but everyone in a different way. And to see those people be so nice to me, but sometimes just getting all defensive because I try to explain to them that I don't agree with them, and that I feel a different way, or that I don't like something they do, and try to explain it as a friend, you know. And that sort of stuff becoming drama, or people wanting to help me and just getting all fucked up over it. It's so sad. Nowadays I realize that, I already knew that people don't choose to be mean or nasty, but I still was very misanthropic. Like, it was very much against what people stand for. Stupid ways of thinking, stereotyping of information, of everything, simplifying shit, always assuming and making things sound more dramatic than they really are. Nothing positive, nothing friendly, nothing really like listening on an individual level. Instead, they make things into stereotypes, Instead of being like, this person over here is a very nice person, he's a good person, and he's a furry, or he's gay, or whatever. He's, perhaps he's an Undertale fan, he makes great fan art, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't, that instead of that, yeah, they could do that instead of being like, all furries are shit, or all Undertale fans are shit, or whatever. Just a few just a few commonly mentioned things. Instead of seeing the whole thing that way, you can talk with people on an individual level. Opening your eyes to what's really happening, not just blindly accepting that a game is good but the fandom is cancer. Or something even worse than that. I don't know. But to me, I've seen that stuff a lot. I'm really getting off topic. I'm really way too much on a personal level here, but at least you can sort of get where I'm coming from. That's in my nature. It's not even relevant. Not directly, but it does explain why that sort of stuff has an impact. I think it's nothing to underestimate, and if you care about people, it's good to get out your emotions. I can't even do that anymore right now. I've had so much shit. Christmas was full of weird memories. I had trouble with my family too. A few days after Christmas, one of my sweetest online friends he basically killed himself. Pretty sure of that. He gave me instructions on what would happen if he would do it, and I spoke to him the day before. My grandmother died today. While I had issues with my foster parents, I talk about foster parents pretty openly, and I'll get about that. I'll get more in detail about my background one day. I had some trouble with that. I had some stupid argument over helping my grandmom, who is basically the mother of my foster mom. And she may want to make a stupid deal, so I would help my grandma. And in the meantime, basically, while we were sort of discussing her stuff, we didn't even know that she would basically die the next night. And that's so weird. It feels so fucked up. People have to talk with each other and work towards a common purpose instead of being in that sort of mess. You can see that it is so easy to do that. It's so easy to get into drama. It's so easy to make yourself sound like an arrogant prick and not even wanting to. It's so easy to not try to understand what someone is saying or trying to listen to what someone is saying. And that is very painful sometimes. And basically what I want to say is, this is kind of a long ramble really. What I kind of want to say is, don't push yourself too hard. I think it's good to have passion and drive and care about the things you do. It's very important not to simplify things when they're not, when that isn't fair. When usually you just need 2 more seconds to get what someone means. So. But it shouldn't be going as far as to fuck up your life, and no one should give you the idea that you can't relax. I realized while I was burnt out that it is very easy to relax when you have a very empty brain, when your body is completely fucked up. But it won't feel productive, it won't feel like my full potential. That's still not how it feels. Although I sometimes really doubt it, and that is really annoying. But I have all the reason to believe that I'm still burnt out and just done with a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. I don't want that for people. People should feel alright, especially if you're pushing yourself. If you're having work or drama or whatever, you should, especially then, you should be very wary of not messing yourself up. Because relaxation is both a sort of healing factor, something that can help you over a problem. Well, not necessarily over, it's more that it can sink in, it just won't be, you'll get your energy back and stuff, but it's also a way to prevent that you lose that energy for a very long time. And that you perhaps even lose passion for things you love. Maybe even, you could even lose interest in things. I've almost had that too. I don't recommend it. I know this is quite a long video now. I hope it's at least a bit relaxing to listen to. I hear myself pretty much in the same way as I record myself, really, as I hear my recordings. But what is really weird is that even though it doesn't really even though it doesn't sound different, not really, I feel it sounds like shit. It's never really that great anyway. For some people, for some reason people love how it sounds. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it might just be a shitty recording. I know volume has a lot of effect as well. I don't know. I should go to sleep. Oh, but please, goddamn, please, listen to people. Try to fix issues. Don't walk away from them, but value your relaxation. Please do it, okay? It's good for you. I value mine too. I should get to sleep now. But I guess I'll see you around. Have a good night.